I establish these relationships and then I book more time with them in the subsequent year.
Yeah.
And often with extended trips, I just came back from a trip with a number of my very close friends. And I look at some of the basics and I think it's replicable where 3 days into it, granted, these are my close friends, but I challenge anyone, if you put in 20,000 steps a day and you compliment, let's just say 2 of your close friends and 3 strangers, and tell me by the end of the week that you don't feel better, right? Just like
and check your phone only 10 times.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's simplicity right on the other side. And if you do those things, by the way, you will probably be checking your phone a lot less, hopefully. I want to touch on something because I know we, as expected, are going to run out of time before we run out of topics to talk about. But I'll let you pick where you want to go first. So there's a line here that I have, or it's more phrasing that I want to hear you expand on. Your suffering is sacred. And then there is a line here, which is treat your life like a pilgrimage that opens your mind and heart so life's meaning can find you. So those are both interesting to me, right? Your suffering is sacred, and so that life's meaning can find you, because most people think of themselves as going out to find meaning, if they think about it at all. So dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Which one do you like to
start with suffering, because suffering is the most misunderstood thing in most of modern life. We have an eliminationist strategy toward especially mental suffering. We see big increases in depression and anxiety. And if you go to campus counseling at any university and you're going to say, I feel sad and anxious, they go, well, we got to fix that. You know, you can have some therapy. There might be some psychiatric medications involved. And I had nothing against therapy or psychiatric medications. It saved the lives of people in my family. But the truth of the matter is that suffering per se is life itself. I mean, that's the first noble truth of Buddhism, dukkha. But it also suggests that you have a working limbic system, which is your alarm system for threats in the environment. Negative emotion exists as a threat system, as a threat alarm system. And negative experiences is the only way that you learn. There's a reason that great philosophers always say that suffering is your teacher, because suffering is the ultimate complex right hemisphere experience that teaches you about the meaning of your life. And if you try to eliminate your suffering, you will inadvertently eliminate meaning. That's what will happen. The worst mistake that people can make is trying not to suffer. I still tell my students, these are MBA students at Harvard, I say, you're studying at Harvard University, getting your MBAs. If you're not sad and anxious, you need therapy. Something's wrong with you if you're actually not suffering. So the real question is, how can you learn and grow from it? The math that Buddhists have about suffering is as following. Suffering equals pain multiplied by resistance. Pain times resistance.
That's good.
And it's really important, because what we know about that is that people are trying to lower their suffering by lowering their level of pain. And what they should be doing is actually understanding and putting into proper context and proportion their suffering by lowering their level of resistance.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. And every good athlete understands that.
And by the way, just very quickly, the meditation that I was describing and recommending is effectively that.
Yes.
It's lowering your resistance to everything that you would be inclined to resist.
My students have a little mantra they start at the beginning of the day and say, I am truly grateful for the pleasant things that are going to happen this day. In the Psalms, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm also truly grateful for the troubles I'm going to face, because my learning and growth will come from these troubles. Bring them on. And that's this like bracing. And I say this every day because I'm going to suffer today. And Tim, you're going to suffer today.
Sure.
And if you try to eliminate that suffering, all you're trying to do is lower your pain level to ephemerally and artificially and ineffectually lower your suffering.